today is the fundraising launch and the official program launch of the Cancer Warriors program.
Hi, how are you? Good.
There are approximately 320 patients in Doñana County that are newly diagnosed with female cancers every year.
Please join me in welcoming to the stage Mrs. Pat Siswell.
Advances in cancer research and treatment are the reason I'm alive today, but it's not enough. From personal experience, I can tell you that with each new diagnosis, one more person must fight through disbelief, confusion, and terror to start their cancer journey. But where do we start? Today's program will help answer that question, and there is no one in Las Cruces more capable and more determined to help than Marci Dickerson. She's done so much for so many, and now, while she's battling cancer herself, she created the program we are here to hear about today.
If you have known or loved someone who has cancer, please stand up, or had cancer. Look at that. This is a round of applause for these people right here. Our goal is to provide information, goods and services to people who are journeying through cancer. The Cancer Warriors program was developed by 6 women with cancer, including myself, and one of our friends that was lucky enough to not have cancer. And we all came together to help make cancer suck less.
I've been diagnosed with cancer as well, but my journey was much different than the rest. It started off as a journey of prevention. I showed up to my first meeting with my oncologist. I showed up by myself. He starts talking, I don't hear anything, and I needed somebody there, and I didn't even know I needed somebody there.
But when I got ready to go through surgery, these wonderful warriors that you have, I knew everybody, but all of a sudden, the love comes out of the woodwork, and they all show up with different things at different times, and they're like, girlfriend, you need this. Girlfriend, you need this. For surgery, we have drains. You walk out of surgery, you got stuff, right? They said, you need this. You need this to make it better. You need that. And that's where this program was born.
The other women in the group, there's some that have already had the hysterectomy. And so now it's so nice to have these people that I can go and talk to, and I'm not having to navigate this all by myself and go to these women and say, gosh, what did you do for this? What things did you find helpful? Hence our kits. We started putting together ideas of let's put these kits together.
These boxes are going to give little tips and tricks to everyone that is going through their different female cancers.
Most of the time, the women's cancers, if you will, uterine, ovarian, vaginal, cervix, and breast cancer, they all have very, very similar paths. So we have got stuff, and it's all in the back, and we'll talk about it in a minute, but we've got stuff for every single thing. First is the on-ramp. That's basically the first time you've heard the C word. Very, very scary, frightening. Nobody knows what's going to happen. So what we provide at that point is we provide a resource guide. We provide a set of books that will help you with your journey, as well as a local resource guide that can help you with all the different things that you're stumbling through. Then, second, when you go to surgery, we are going to provide a list of goods for you to purchase, as well as an Amazon card. Many of the surgery things you need really are very personal, and they have to do with people's sizes, what kind of surgery they're having, and what they're going to need. So with that one, we let people order off Amazon to make sure they get exactly what works for them, but we pay for it, so it's not a financial burden. When you're at the chemo stage, not only do you just lose your hair, there's all kinds of different physical effects. So we provide blankets, we provide socks, different lotions, we provide nasal spray to keep the nose sores down, mouthwash that's specially designed for chemo patients, all kinds of these different things that your doctors don't tell you about. but that's what we're here for. When you go and have radiation is all about the creams. So we have figured out all the best creams to help make the recovery from radiation much faster and it being less severe for you. So we've got a great assortment of products, advice, and other things that we're going to give to these patients on their cancer journey. But the biggest piece is, with your help, you're going to get to help these women. You're going to make a difference in the lives of the 320 women per year that are diagnosed with female cancers in Doña Ana County. It's going to cost us an average of $350 to $400 per person to get them the things they need to make their journey on cancer suck less.
I'm gonna tell you, I got one more story for you. So I was driving to chemo and this song came on, Andrew Bocelli's Hallelujah. Love this song. And it starts playing, and like, I want you to know something. Before this point, I cried for 2 minutes when I first found out I had cancer. Those were all the tears I had shed. And this song comes on, and oh my God, I'm bawling, like, holy cow, bawling, and I'm pulling into the MMC Cancer Center, and I'm going backwards, right? Like, not like I respect traffic laws the first time, but I'm certainly not, I'm crying, and I'm bawling, and I'm crying, and I pull into the parking space back, wrong, and this little old man's looking at me like, what the hell, is she drunk? And anyway, and I was sitting there, and I was crying, and it took me a long time to stop, and I realized, because I was like, why am I crying? And then I realized I wasn't crying because I was sad. I wasn't crying because I felt sorry for myself. I wasn't even crying because my hair looked like that. I was crying because I was so grateful that I had this disease right now at this time. Because if I'd never had this disease, I would have just been writing checks like we had been for years. But because I had this disease and because I went down this road, I got to see firsthand what all these other women go through. And because I did it right now at this time in my life, I have the power to reach out to every one of you. I have the power to get 340 people to a lunch to say, please help me, help them. And I am just so thankful that here is where I am, and that, you know what, we are battling it, and I know there's a good chance I'll probably battle it again because I'm only 47, and that's okay, because myself and these amazing women all got it at the same time, and we all knew each other for one purpose only, and that was because God and the higher powers, whoever you want to believe in, showed up and said, baby girl, you got shit to do. And that's what we're doing right now, and the only way I can do it is with all of you guys. So first of all, thank you. Thank each and every one of you for coming. I love you, I appreciate you. The line forms to the right.
No matter how ambitious our goals are, and no matter how pure our motive is, to bring people help and to bring people goods and services that will help comfort them and make their journey easier, we can't do it without you. We can't do it without the donors. Now, certainly, I put $20,000 of my own money in because I never ask you for money without making sure that my money's where my mouth is. But we need our donors. Without your donation, the amount of people that we can help is very, very limited. So please, whether it's $5 or $15,000, we are more than happy, and we promise you 100% of all the money that you give us will go directly to providing those goods and services for our cancer patients. We have no expenses outside of the products that we give them, and we'll take good care of this and make sure that this money stays in Doña Ana County, and this really helps people's cancer journey suck less.